Choosing India as his first overseas visit barely a month after assuming office, Sri Lankan President Maithripala Sirisena, accompanied by his wife Mrs. Jayanti Sirisena, arrived to a warm welcome. The Sri Lankan President was accorded a ceremonial reception at the Rashtrapati Bhavan, befitting the India-Sri Lankan ties. The visit of the Sri Lankan President was an occasion to hold substantive talks on all issues to boost the bilateral ties between the two SAARC nations that share a common heritage spanning over 2,300 years. The first engagement between the two leaders not only set the direction but also achieved a major breakthrough in the nuclear field. Sri Lankan President Sirisena and Prime Minister Narendra Modi held talks both in the restricted format as well as in delegation-level talks. Signalling closer strategic cooperation, India and Sri Lanka signed a civil nuclear cooperation agreement.
The bilateral agreement on civil nuclear cooperation is yet another demonstration of our mutual trust. This is the first such agreement Sri Lanka has signed. It opens new avenues for cooperation, including in areas like agriculture and healthcare.
Attaching the highest importance to fishermen's issue, which affects livelihood on both sides, Prime Minister Modi said a solution must be found by the fishermen's associations that can be taken forward by both the governments. It was agreed that there must be a constructive and humanitarian approach. The talks covered a host of issues of bilateral and strategic importance. India and Sri Lanka share a broad range of interests: economic development, peace and prosperity in South Asia, and maritime security in the region. India and Sri Lanka agreed to expand defense and security cooperation. The two countries welcomed progress in maritime security cooperation, including in the trilateral format with Maldives.
I assured President Sirisena of India's commitment to its development partnership with Sri Lanka. This will continue to cover a broad range of areas, including infrastructure. In this context, I am also pleased with the MOU on cooperation in agriculture.
The big takeaways from the summit-level meeting were agreement on cooperation and the peaceful uses of nuclear energy, program of cultural cooperation from 2015 to 2018, MOU on Sri Lanka participating in Nalanda University project, and work plan under the MOU on cooperation in the field of agriculture. This was the second high-level engagement between the two countries. Earlier, Sri Lankan Foreign Minister Mangala Samaravira visited India in January. He had called on Prime Minister Narendra Modi and met External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj within days of the new government assuming charge in the island nation. Sri Lankan President Sirisena paid homage to Father of the Nation Mahatma Gandhi at the Rajghat. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj called on Sri Lankan President Sirisena. President Pranab Mukherjee hosted a banquet in honor of the visiting Sri Lankan President at the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Timeless links of history, religion and culture provide a solid foundation for the bilateral partnership. Buddhism was introduced in Sri Lanka by Emperor Ashoka. His son Prince Mahindra and daughter Sanghamitra visited Sri Lanka as apostles of Buddhism. Sanghamitra brought along with her sapling of Bodhi tree in a golden vase and established the Bhikkhuni order to spread Buddhism in Sri Lanka. Sri Lankan President Sirisena visited Bodh Gaya and offered prayers. It is a renowned Buddhist shrine where Lord Buddha attained enlightenment. Later, he travelled to the Tirumala shrine before his departure for Colombo. The visit of the newly elected Sri Lankan President gave the much-needed impetus to strengthen the bilateral ties and raise it to a new level.